My friends over at Laowa were kind enough to send over a kit of their brand new large format anamorphic lenses called the Nanomorphs. Now, because I'm not particularly keen on doing lens reviews and camera reviews anymore, I'd rather just show you guys pieces of kit that actually helps you tell stories in interesting ways. So we made a little comedy sketch, a nice little holiday short film written and directed by my good friend Jorge. I was the cinematographer. I did a little bit of script punch up here and there on this, so it's a bit of a collaborative effort in terms of the actual story. But I'm very proud of this short film. I think it's quite fun, and I really love how it looks. And a lot of that look is thanks to these lenses, which we will talk about very briefly after you enjoy the short film.
Guys, because I love movies. I love it. I wonder who got these.
So, are you gonna keep it or steal?
Let me think. I think I'm gonna keep them.
Oh!
It's a macaroni candle. It's artisanal.
How fun. But I think I'm gonna steal.
Oh, yeah! Yeah.
A Nick Cage pillow. Okay, who?
I'm sorry, I went the silly route.
This is pretty crazy. Oh, but you know what? I think I'm gonna steal. Sorry, Brendan.
Yoink. Nick Cage pillow.
You know what? I'm gonna steal.
You can't keep stealing!
Okay, but the rules say you can steal.
Okay, but you can't keep stealing from me! And Mark, you obviously didn't hit the minimum spend.
Okay, I'll take the pillow. You can have the tickets. It's not a big deal.
No!
Wait! Open this one. I was hoping you'd pick it anyways.
Cleveland.
I know how hard it's been not being with your family this year. I know how much you've missed them. I hope you like it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, I'm stealing that.
So let me know in the comments what you thought of the short film and how it looked. I will briefly tell you how we put this together. This was kind of spur of the moment. I knew that I had these lenses and I had an idea that I wanted to do with actually a fairly big name actor that I was going to put together, but that fell through. Hopefully that can actually come back to life in the new year because I'm excited for that short film as well. But my buddy Jorge had this idea that he pitched to me and I said, you know what, this is a really great little showcase for these lenses. And what I said to him was, you know, a lot of comedy sketches, clearly there's like a I think you should leave type vibe to this. A lot of them don't look all that great. So I said, why don't we just make this thing feel a little bit more elevated, put this into a category of comedy sketches that you don't really see all that often. But I still wanted to live in the world of like an SNL digital short or even still like a Netflix comedy show like I Think You Should Leave. But I didn't want it to be flat. I wanted it to be interesting. And you really don't see a lot of sketches shot on anamorphic. And I just like the juxtaposition of the surrealism of the narrative and the elevated cinematic quality that anamorphic gives you in this particular instance. And obviously stuff like the production design, we had a really great set, really great actors, really good faces on camera too that helped make all this look the way it does. But I really enjoyed shooting with these lenses. We shot with the Lumix S5 II. I shot it all entirely handheld with a nice little rig that I put together. And it was very easy to light. You guys know that I love lamps, so we just filled this thing with practicals, and I only used 2 tubes, a 4-foot and a 1-foot. And I just kind of moved this thing around where I wanted my key laid, always kind of trying to stick to the shadow side, but mostly using the lamps as fill and motivation for all of this lighting. But I do think these lenses really elevated this short film to a category that feels a bit more premium and higher budget. We only had about 3 hours with our actors, and for the amount of coverage that we did, that is really insane. If you've ever made a short film with that many people, you know how crazy we were to trying to pull that off. In hindsight, do I wish we had a little bit more inserts, some more punch-ins, some more reaction shots? Absolutely. But for what we had, I am so proud of this short film, and I really, in particular, love how it looks. And I think these lenses did a lot of the heavy lifting for us. These are really sharp, clean anamorphic lenses. In this price range, which is this budget anamorphic category, I find most of the lenses a little bit too wonky. The corners fall off far too much, the flares are way too intense, and in my opinion, that makes them feel cheap and weird. It's not my taste. If I want to do any of that stuff, I will do it in post. I'll add distortion and I'll add diffusion. I'll do all those things later. I want clean and crispy to start with. And these do that for you. I've been pretty vocal even online. Historically, I don't particularly even love anamorphic, and it's mostly because I don't like shooting with it. It's just frustrating, annoying. You got to de-squeeze and all that stuff. And most, like I said, the lenses, they kind of look like shit. I think these are closer to something like Atlas Mercury. So if you're in the market for a nice, sharp cinema lens, I highly recommend these. I really like them a lot. I think the short film looked great. I'm planning on doing a whole lot more with them, which you will obviously see as I make stuff. But thank you for watching the short film. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts about anamorphic lenses or the short or whatever's on your mind. As long as it's not bullshit, I'll be happy to engage with you. And my bullshit level is like on the floor, like this far off the ground. That's as much bullshit I can put up with right now. Okay? Cheers. Happy holidays.